We export garments to all over Europe and to shops like, my main suppliers to the UK.
I've been here for the last 20 years in Chennai, and now I'm into the steel business, trading in steel products.
We are manufacturers and exporters of leather accessories, and we cater to some very fine casual wear brands like Levi's and Energy and Diesel.
You see, first of all, when you buy a home, you must feel that it's going to be comfortable and you feel at home there.
We've lived in this apartment for about 18-20 years now, and
16 years.
We've been living here for about 16 years, and for a few years we've been looking out for a new place to live in, something which had large open spaces.
Primarily, two things. One was we wanted a place in this locality, and the second thing was a larger space. It was love at first sight. I mean, when we saw the brochure, I mean, it wasn't a second thought. I mean, on the first instance, we decided, yes, this is where we would probably want to stay.
See, the feeling is, first of all, I feel I picked up the right property. Secondly, as I told you earlier, it feels like home.
We would put it like this, that many a times we have something in mind and we keep waiting for it to happen. But here we see the paper, and instead of saying, okay, when we get back from office, let's just go drive down and have a look. We didn't do that. We just saw the ad and we went and met the builder. That was probably at 8, and by 10:30 the deal was done. For something as expensive as this, otherwise you would have thought a few times. But it just clicked so beautifully.
I can't explain it to you in terms of just one thing. There were a couple of things, the first thing is, the landscaping was one. I mean, it was the space, one was the space, 5,000 square foot on one floor, and the landscaping which was there. And it was like an individual, house. And the amenities provided for an individual house.
The fact that each villa apartment would have its own lift gave us a sense of privacy. It gave us a sense of luxury.
We couldn't have asked for something better. It's right in the center of the city, and every place that I would like to go to is walkable distance. It's really an upmarket place, but it's been done in a very minimalistic manner, whether it's the paint, whether it's the rooms, whether it's the way even the living rooms are attended to. So it's not a place screaming for attention, and yet it's very classy, and you get a feeling of a very nice calmness.
I think what sets it apart from other properties is it's 1.2 acres of land divided into 15 apartments only, which is very, very rare. I mean, I don't think so. I've heard of such a project before.
Yes, of course, especially the way the rates are, how in the past few years, you want to say this?
Yeah, we've seen a constant escalation of prices in the market, and I think this is great value for money. In fact, more than value for money.
Definitely a wise decision. In terms of location, or in terms of an investment, or in terms of ultimately moving into a home.
For me, it's priceless. I can't put a price to it. Whatever I've paid, and I'm not thinking about it. I'm just going to enjoy staying here and, enjoy the facilities and everything. The facilities in this project are comparable to any 5-star or a 7-star, place, a hotel. I've lived in quite a few, and the facilities here are going to be just as good, if not better.
The amenities which have been provided, you have all world-class amenities which are being provided. You have a swimming pool, you have a billiards room, you have a gym, you have a barbecue, you have a home theater screening room, and apart from these facilities, you have a water treatment plant. And I mean, what more can you ask for?
The resort-like feeling, which I already enjoy in my factory, like I said earlier. And I'm now going to have another resort in the form of my own house.
It gives me a very zen-like feeling when I just see the property. There's water, there's greenery, there's this uncut stone, which everything put together creates a kind of mystery for me, where I want to know, okay, after this, what else? It's not just brick and mortar.
They are one of the reasons I bought this place was the background of the promoter. You see, they've been in the line for many years. He is a thorough gentleman and very helpful. A perfect person, I would say. And I think the brand Vijay Shanthi will go a long way.
The experience with them has been very good. I mean, they have cooperated with me very well, and whatever I have expected, and whatever, if I had any issues, at the drop of the hat, they were there to sort out any issues.
I'm sure you would have seen various projects all over the country, but certain exclusive amenities being offered by Vijay Shanthi, I haven't seen or heard about. Actually, Vijay Shanthi projects, if we see around the city, they really stand apart because of their landscaping. So that way I can actually identify a Vijay Shanthi property anywhere in the city.
To be part of one of the best residences in the country should definitely give me a high. It gives me a high.
I feel very proud to be one of the, persons who's going to come and live here.
Why shouldn't it be, be labeled or tagged as the best home in India? I mean, we've got everything there, what we have wanted, what we have expected. So it's a wonderful feeling.